channel, guys. Welcome back one more time. Now, Earl Spencer, Charles Spencer, he had enough with this duplicitous duos, especially with this particular woman, Meghan Markle, when they have cancelled their trip directly to the palace. There are a lot of reasons behind it, but one of them, as I have mentioned consistently, and I said it over and over again, one of the main reasons why they did so was not because of the palace, how they put a lot of restrictions on her. For example, she could not take pictures, she could not film, she could not record, none of those things. But the main reason I personally believe, and after finding articles on this, I believe that Meghan Markle and Prince Harry, the Duchess of Dish Soap, did not want to come or is not coming to UK to the palace because she cannot take photos with Princess Diana's grave, showcasing her children to the whole world, and then copywriting them, those footages, those images, in order to make a sell. So in this video, I just want to touch base on those important topics, but let's talk about content framing allegation first. Royal commentators argue that the Sussexes are visiting the UK, which right now is postponed because they are still coming to the UK. Meghan is still coming to the UK according to one report, but she's not going to go to the palace. But the primary reason for them to visit UK to film content for future documentaries, specifically referencing the Invictus Games and a potential visit to El Thorpe for Diana, her 30th anniversary project. So that was really the main reason for them to come to UK. We're gonna visit El Thorpe. We're gonna take picture. We will do whatever it takes. But Earl Spencer, he's like, I cannot handle you anymore. I'm telling you time and again, you cannot do this, you cannot do that. But Meghan obviously did not listen or doesn't want to listen. The Megxit rules. Royal commentator examine recent reports, notably by Alison Boshoff, suggesting the Sussexes agreed to respectful guidelines. Yeah, they do not respect any guideline, such as no commercial filming in exchange for closer ties to the royal family. None of these things mean anything to them. Royal commentator dismissed these reports as Sussex propaganda, arguing that the couple's history of leaks and media operations makes reconciliation unlikely. The Sussex squad, they're at it. Okay, they're at it, and they're always saying that, Meghan and Harry, they were subjected to these rules, these guidelines, and guess what? Because they're so good people, they're so nice, and they're so humble, they said, okay, we will accept all of this. Now, whatever rules, whatever guideline you give us, we will follow. We will follow respectfully. These are all BS coming from, again, Sussex squad. In all reality, Meghan doesn't care. Harry is using the prospect of bringing his children to the UK as emotional blackmail to force a security arrangement that would extend beyond the UK to international travel, which the British taxpayer would fund. So this trip and funding of it was not only for UK visit. Harry's demand was not that we are not safe in UK, therefore we need VIP status or those kind of protection, police protection from Met Police. His actual intention was through this trip he will be able to have permanent protection from police, from military, even wherever he goes. It could be in somewhere in Africa, Asia, Europe, wherever he goes. He wanted to do that. So that is a big no-no. And he confronted his father over this. His father was very, very clear. I'm not going to give it to you. But then he insisted on this, and then his father is like, why are you doing this? Why are you throwing tantrums like a child? I told you I'm not going to give you that, so just move on, come on. But he doesn't want to move on. Family dynamics. Royal commentator expressed skepticism regarding the possibility of Harry meeting with Prince William and Catherine, noting the deep personal rift and the hurt caused by couple's previous public criticism. No, they are never going to meet, Catherine or William. Okay, so overall, the insiders frame the visit as a circus, if she was gonna come, right? And expressed frustration with the media's handling of the situation, concluding that the public is largely wary of the constant controversy surrounding the couple. And this drama must stop. I mean, people are fed up with this. Now, accommodation disputes. While King Charles offered accommodation at Buckingham Palace and St. James Palace, Harry reportedly sought to stay in Windsor due to security concerns. But the problem with that is William said no. William strictly said no, according to insider information, that you, Harry and Meghan, cannot stay at the Windsor, because that is not something I will allow. He wants to stay in a place that would give him more, room to really get his hand on things he should not be getting his hands on, and that would also include Meghan Markle. So that's what he really is aiming for. But then Prince William is like, no, it doesn't make sense. You come here, you stay at Buckingham Palace. We'll give you where you should be staying according to our rules and regulation. So when Sussex Squad said that they follow rules and regulation and they agreed to all of it from the palace because they're good people, now at the very next moment you have an example of Harry not agreeing to those rules and regulation, and this time coming from Prince William. So he is proving himself not someone who is respecting, not someone who Sussex Squad is trying to portray as someone who is very, very respectful and obedient. This guy is a total mess up. The meeting conditions. According to insider information, King Charles intended to have Queen Camilla present for any meetings with Harry to ensure he was not left alone, a protocol purportedly learned from the late Queen Elizabeth II. Now, inside information suggests that the Duchess of Windsor bottled it, quote unquote, decided not to come because she realized she could not control the environment, especially with Queen Camilla present, and that the meeting would not be an easy ride. So again, this shows what was really in her mind. And a lot of the time we miss on the real prize Meghan wanted to get, and that is the photos from Princess Diana and getting Diana's footages and diaries and things like that she could use or even sell them, who knows, or show them to her Netflix show. But she's not getting them at all. So she said, I'm not coming. Royal commentator discussed previous friction, such as Harry's unsuccessful attempt to convince Earl Spencer to change his family name to Spencer. How dare you? Like, what kind of pathetic creature you are. Earl Spencer's brutal rejection to not allow Meghan and Harry a free pass contributed to Meghan's decision not to come at this point of time, because he cannot handle this anymore. He cannot handle this anymore. This is too much for Earl Spencer. And whatever she does from now on, whether she visits the family, whatever she does, the message from the family, from the Spencer family, is clear. You are not going to get your hands on Diana's souvenir, diaries, footages, nothing, none of those things that you can use to your own advantage, and also have those fake invisible surrogate children take photos. Lisa, I've come some comments here. I will see you guys in the next video. Leave your comment in the comment section.